Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's the one and only Jay Stein and the Stock Market Show. All right, so basically, real quick, we're going to do an end of the day kind of stocks that I'm looking at to buy that look like they're going into tomorrow, and a couple stocks that look like they would be good, but not quite so much. Anyways, let's get to it. Let's start off with dogecoin. Okay, come on now, guys. If you trade crypto, do you really want to trade dogecoin? I mean, look, if you were able to get in on it and make some money on it, cool, awesome, good on you. But there's people out there that still think this thing's going to just continue to go NFT all over the place. And it's just, I don't know, I find it laughable, except for it's sad when other people lose money. So anyways, we'll see. It could turn around and go to $1,000, but it has no purpose. So I don't know. Anyways, a lot of people actually consider it to be a fraud, considering how many people made a ton of money on it and that it has no value whatsoever. Yeah, a lot of people are calling it a fraud. Anyways, next up, this stock, Skills. They are a basically video game interface connection company. They were a hot stock today. Basically, they've been in a downturn for quite some time, and all of a sudden it had a huge pop today. Now, it does look like it could be in a reversal and on its way back up. However, before I touch it, I'm not going to touch it this afternoon. But if it pulls back, and depending on which way it swings, so if it pulls back, hits a nice, finds a nice little support and starts bouncing back up, then it could be something I would look at just because of the industry that they're in. Obviously, people play video games, and there's more and more that come out, and they're all online. So I think that's pretty cool. Also, Kathy Woods has some in one of her portfolios. I'm not sure which one. It might be the ARK Innovations, but don't quote me on that. All I know is it's an ARK ETF that this has part of. So that's another, contending factor of why I would still consider this. But like I said, definitely going to wait for a pullback and that FOMO that's happened to it today to go away and get a better bearing of it. Next up, INCY. That's going to be INCY. Now, they are a cancer trial development company. So that means they basically research and develop different cancer drugs in this case. And as they do that, they're actually allowed to partner with some of the big pharmaceutical companies. In this case, I believe they have an agreement with Eli Lilly. And what that agreement states is that once the drug that's being developed by INCY, once it becomes cleared through the FDA, that Eli Lilly they've got the rights to manufacture and market it. And they also have the rights to mix it in current treatments that they have. So they have treatment A, and now they're going to add to treatment A whatever, INCY has developed for them, and then the rights to manufacture and market it. So anyways, so the issue with that is it's clinical trial phase. And a lot of that can go wrong. So we'll see. But on the technical standpoint, it looks really, really good. There's a couple things I don't like about it, but all in all, it looks like a nice little setup. So I'm looking at that as maybe rolling the dice on, just of the positioning, but you got to be careful with those types of clinical phase companies. Now, what's it? OCGN, OCGN. This thing's a Reddit phenomenon. It's just one of those where it's just going to get pumped. And that's basically going to be how that goes. Here's the deal. These guys they've got a COVID. I'm trying to make sure I don't forget anything when I say this. So OCGN has a COVID drug that they've got it in clinical phase 3 testing in India. So they had the preliminary results of phase 3 testing in India, and they're claiming that it's got some sort of like 78% effectiveness. I refuse to say the other word. Efficacy. It's got 78% of efficacy. All the way to 100% effectiveness, depending on the the degree of the illness per patient. And they also said that this vaccine it actually cures all the different variants that are currently out and that they're gonna happen in the future. So they've got this all-encompassing vaccine that's going to stop all different variants of COVID. And yeah, they're testing it in India. They're getting great results in India. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with Indians. I love Indian food. Some of the best doctors I've ever had are Indian. That's true, and you know it. Anyways, so then I'd imagine maybe they'll go to Europe and test it there and see what happens with it. But this is to get to get some basic information on phase 3 testing in India, to me, is just not a huge deal in order to pump this stock as much as it has. And I really think that the Reddit crowd has got behind it, and I don't think it's going to last. More than likely, my luck, it's going to go and just go another 90% tomorrow, but who knows. Anyways, guys, end of the day, like I said, I'm looking at INCY, INCY. Going into tomorrow, I think that's a pretty decent looking play. And otherwise, guys, I will check back in with you later this evening. I'm definitely going to do a video on the leveraged ETFs, and please join me. Thumbs up this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell notification so you can see whenever I'm going live. So anyways, guys, much love. Have a good rest of the day. Hope you made a lot of money, and I will talk to you later.